guys, welcome back to another video. This is episode 8, series 2 of managing Maidstone United and Football Manager 26. Let's get into it then. So, I have been looking at this player called Jayden Mundell-Smith. He's looking like a good player. He's a left back. I think he'll do good in our teams. That's why I'm looking to buy him. Not too expensive. If we do buy him though, he will be our record signing for Maidstone. But we are going to sign him. I've accepted it. He needs to accept the offer now if he wants to come to Maidstone or not. So hopefully he does, because he looks like a brilliant player with tons of potential. So he has signed for Maidstone now. Brilliant signing. As you saw in the thumbnail, you're probably wondering who this player is going to be that we've signed. So it is Jayden Mundell-Smith. He's a good player. Even the board wanted us to sign him. He's from England. English left back. Brilliant player really for National League and National League South. So good for non-league football. Came from Scunthorpe. He played at Scunthorpe, Hartlepool United, Maidstone that we beat a couple of years ago in this Maidstone, last year in this Maidstone career mode. So yeah, he's played for Fulham as well. Not getting any games at Fulham though, but he has had experience there. So hopefully he can bring that talent from the Premier League all the way down to the National League South. That would be brilliant. But yeah, he is our record signing. Hopefully he can live up to his expectations and to our expectations. The fans are going to want a lot of great things to happen with him, because he was worth a lot of money. Maidstone had to scrape out of their bank, so hopefully he does the job. Cisse is now going to be on the bench for a couple more games now, because if he was injured, we couldn't really help. But Dejan Golding wants to chat with us because he's very unhappy with his game time. Hopefully it doesn't affect his performance when we do have to bring him on off the bench, because if Dion Moore gets injured, we don't have a backup. Well, we have a youth backup, but Dejan Golding is a brilliant player. He's class, so it'll be a very big loss if we do lose him at the end of the season, because he's a good player. He scored many goals for Maidstone. He's just not a first team player if we have Dion Moore up top, Mohamedou Fall on the left and Carvajal on the right. He's just not going to fit in that top three, because that top three right at the top of the pitch is class. It's the best part of Maidstone. They create goals. Their performance together as a three and a whole is brilliant, so we can't ruin that. But today I am going to bring off Carvajal and put in Dejan Golding. But yeah, we can't ruin that front three, because the chemistry they have is superb. It's spectacular. It's the way they pass it around. It's like prime Barcelona. But we kick this off. Horsham v Maidstone at the Gallagher Stadium. Every point is crucial now in this title race, and every dropped point is a massive loss. One drop point now could literally send our title race hopes into the bin. So we need to win this game, or at least draw. We just can't lose, or we're out. Dejan Golding now to Dion Moore. Could this be an early 1-0 start for Maidstone? George Fowler into the box. Mohamedou Fall this away. Sam Corn rifles over the crossbar. So much power put into that. It's just over the bar though, nearly hitting the crossbar. Unfortunate for Maidstone there. Sam Corn to Dion Moore. Mohamedou Fall. Dion Moore again. Mohamedou Fall. Playing it around Horsham. Mohamedou Fall whips it in, but it's Dion Moore, and that's 1-0. A deflection from Mohamedou Fall's cross, and it goes in. It goes right to Dion Moore after Mohamedou Fall's deflection cross, And unfortunate from the Horsham's defence, because it goes straight to Dion Moore. Dion Moore only has to tap it under the keeper because he's came rushing out. That's 1-0 Maidstone. That's immaculate. Come on, Maidstone. Sam Corn now, Dion Moore. Mamadou foul again. This could be the second. Mahamadou foul, and he fumbles it at the last moment. Brilliant goalkeeping there. Mahamadou foul should have got it at least on. It shouldn't have went right at the keeper. He should have got it at least in the corners. But Jaden Mundell-Smith is playing his first ever game for Maidstone right now. And his first touch of the game does go out, unfortunately. Horsham now on the attack. Building it up with passes, trying to break down Maidstone. And have played it down the line. Now they're cutting it in between us. Could that be? No, it can't. Jaden Mundell-Smith does clearly foul a Horsham player there. And that's 2-0 Maidstone. Let's just watch the replay again. The keeper's caught. I don't know what to say really. Dion Moore, first touch, he was going to get tackled. Brilliant strike, by the way. He had to do a lot, but the keeper does mess that up for Horsham, very much so. But Horsham do make it 2-1 now. Maidstone United are in a difficult position because they've already made it 2-1, so our 2-0 cushion is gone. We need to keep it like this though, because if we can get another goal, that would be brilliant, but if we can just keep it like this, we're still winning the game if you think about it. That's Dejan Golding. This could make it 3-1, but no. George Fowler. TJ Bramble, but it's blocked. Will Maidstone be caught on the counter-attack? Horsham now cuts it into the middle of the park, and they play it back now. End of the counter-attack. Maidstone do get back and track back very fast. It's really talented from the Maidstone players. They just know that they need to get back. The only person that doesn't track back is obviously Dion Moore, because he is an attacker and he's a poacher as well, so he needs to stay up for any loose balls or passes back, or if the Horsham player or opposition team does try to play it back to the keeper or defence. Horrible pass by a Maidstone player there. I didn't get to see who he was, but not the best. He's just given the ball away, and Riley Court has just committed a really dirty foul. No need for that one there, but hopefully we can win this game now. Not much time left. And it's a Horsham corner. This could be the equaliser, and it is. I've jinxed Maidstone, and it is the equaliser in fact. Brilliant header. Brilliant cross. Maidstone leap up into the air, but it's a brilliant run from the Horsham players. The back post, the leap. You saw George Fowler there try get it, but he's mistimed the header. And Horsham get their heads on it and make it 2-2. Hopefully it won't be another one. Mahamadou Fall gets this one away though. And the ref's going to stop play for this. That could have been 3-2. Hopefully it isn't 3-2, because Maidstone do need all the points they can get, and Horsham are battling it out for a playoff spot, so both of these teams really want to get a win in this game, so it's probably going to be an even one. Jaden Mundell-Smith can't get there, and he makes it go out for a throw-in. It's not been the best debut for Jaden Mundell-Smith today. On a yellow card, had one touch and it's run out for a throw-in. And just there, he's left it again, and it goes out for a throw-in. Not really living up to the expectations so far in the Maidstone shirt. Dejan Golding now on the right. Will he get the cross in, or will it be deflected? No. Mahamadou Fall crosses it in, but I thought he was going to flick it onto another Maidstone player, but a bit selfish there, and he went for the shot at a difficult angle. Flies straight into the keeper's hands. And Horsham playing around us. They've literally just walked past our defence, and again we have to foul to stop Horsham in their tracks. Mohamedou foul, surely to get booked, but the referee just has a talk with him. We've brought players down every time they've had a counter-attack in this game. It's been really scrappy from Maidstone. Horsham have been trying to play real football, but we just keep bringing them down. But could this be the winning goal to make it 3-2? Carvel, George Fowler, but the referee calls it. That's the end of the game. A bit of a controversial stop from the referee. I don't know really why. He stopped it right there because it was a good chance for Maidstone to win this game. George Fowler was about to whip it in, but I'm a bit angry because I don't know why the referee had to stop it at that exact moment, but this is how the calendar's looking. We beat Dartford, lost to Maidenhead, and beat Welling, so we've come out with a possible 9 points, and we've came out with 6 points. It's alright, not maximum points, which is a bit disappointing, but Ebbsfleet now is our next match, and hopefully we can beat them. There'll be a good game. Not much months left, not much games left, in fact. So every game matters now. I said that during the Horsham game, so every game, every point matters. Eastbourne sit top of the table, Torquay sits second, Maidstone sit third, Dorking sit fourth, Chelmsford sit fifth, Ebbsfleet sit sixth, and Bath sits seventh in the table, and Maidenhead are possibly going to get relegated from the National League South. It is a very possible chance that could happen. Same with Hemel Hempstead, but we can postpone a match because we have lost a lot of players due to international break because Taylor Ferran is missing because he's out internationally with India. TJ Bramble's out, and even our star striker Dion Moore's out, so we are going to postpone the match between Maidstone and Chelmsford City. But let's focus on the game our upcoming game, which is Ebbsfleet. Maidstone and Ebbsfleet, it's always a good fixture. The crowd is sold out today. The Gallagher is absolutely at max capacity. You can't fit more people in the Gallagher today. And it's Riley Court to start things off, and Riley Court tests the goalkeeper, but he clears it away brilliantly. Brilliant save from the keeper, by the way. Two strong hands. And we play it back to Nathan Harness, but that's the end of the highlight. It's David Sese. Sese running down the left wing. Sese stops in his tracks. I don't know why he stopped there. I didn't play Jaden Mundle-Smith this time, but I wanted to give Sese a chance, so that's why he's playing and not Jaden Mundle-Smith, if you ever thought that. Gunner up. Just changing the tactics a bit right now. We need a high tempo in this match because Ebbsfleet are like a low block team and we're high pressing, so we can get a lot of goals out of Ebbsfleet today because they don't like playing balanced, neither high, but very, very defensive with their low block. So we're going to up the length of the pitch today. We're going to force defenders to come up and help support on corners. When we need to play it around, they're going to be at the halfway line. They're going to be helping out today. They're going to be a crucial part of this tactic because, like I said again, we're going to need all bodies up today because they're a low block team. Harness now. Gives it to Taylor Ferran. And he plays it to Ruben Carvajal. Over the top. With no man on him. Mohamedou foul. No man on him and it's Mohamedou foul. Brilliant save from the keeper and that's a corner kick. So close to being 1-0 Maidstone. But this is Ebbsfleet's turn. But it's cleared away. Ruben Carvajal. Ruben Carvajal running down the right wing. But he's stopped in his tracks and it's a foul, but the referee's flag does go up in fact. And now Ebbsfleet play the ball. Playing it around brilliantly here. In the middle of the park now, they've played it to the right. But again, Maidstone brings down an Ebbsfleet player. In this episode, we have fouled a lot of people. Even off camera when we've played against Dartford, Welling, Maidenhead. In fact, when we played Maidenhead, it was a penalty that made the score 1-0. So, anyway, half-time, Maidstone v Ebbsfleet at the Gallagher Stadium. It's 0-0. I wasn't expecting that because it's always a heated fight in this game, so I thought the team would have a bit more aggression in their hearts and eyes today, so I wasn't expecting a 0-0 at half time, but that's how it is. Mohamedou Foul can make it 1 now actually, but he's not selfish this time, which he probably should have been, and he plays it across the box, but no one's there to help him. And our Ebbsfleet are on the counter now. But play it back. Maidstone get time to regroup again. But it's Ruben Carvajal. That was a good one as well. Good free kick, but safe hands from the goalkeeper. I thought that was going straight into the top right corner, but clearly not. Ebbsfleet now. Over the top, yellow card. And too fast to say a word. I couldn't even say what I was going to say because Ebbsfleet attacked so fast then. Mohamedou Foul, no. Sam Corn, Sesse. With brilliant ball into Sam Corn. Sesse with no one on him. And he whips it into the box, but it's a dipping cross, but no one's there. Unfortunately, because that was a brilliant ball. Sesse now. John Gilbert. Mohamedou Foul. Impeccable ball from there, Riley Court. But it's Mohamedou Foul with a depressing wide shot. Mohamedou Foul gets tackled very aggressively there. With a shoulder in it too. I think Mohamedou Foul's done dirty there. John Gilbert, Riley Court, Mohamedou Foul. Mohamedou Foul to Dion Moore, and it's just wide of the post. Basically getting the side netting. Ebbsfleet now, it's a 1v3. But Maidstone already back in their positions. And we failed the tackle. Could this be 1-0? They played it back. This could be it. No, it isn't. No, cleared. I thought that was over then, and it's over the top, and Harness claims easily. No Ebbsfleet charging at Harness. It's been a pretty tame game so far, up to this point. Hopefully, Maidstone or Ebbsfleet can get at least a shot on target, because it's been a boring game so far, from being completely honest. It's a packed stadium, but it shouldn't really be packed because the players are not putting on a good show. It's just scrappy again, like I said at the Horsham game. If we get another draw, I'd be really sad. But Maidstone! When I say that, Mohamedou Foul puts it into the bottom left corner. Yes, Maidstone, it's a deflection. Mohamedou Foul tries to place it in the bottom right corner. But then Ebbsfleet, unlucky, but gets a deflection, gets a touch on the ball, and it goes into the bottom left corner. Keeper was not expecting that, and that could have just saved us. That could be the 3 points sealed for this match. We'd have to change formations now and tactics, because We don't want to really be playing high tempo still. And we want to be wasting a bit more time, if we're being honest now. Come on, and that's the goal kick. We can see this out. There's not much time in the game left now. If we can see it out, this is going to be a crucial 3 points in the bag. We're going to bring on Dejan Golding now instead of Mohamedou Fall. We need to rest him a bit more. Probably going to take off Sese, but he's played good anyway. And bringing on Bennett and Beeden. That's good then. Oh yeah, I'll bring on Chambers Morgan instead of John Gilbert because he's probably tired now. Mohamedou Fall. Sese over the top. Sam Corn. Mohamedou Fall. Sese. Mohamedou Fall. Doesn't cross it fast enough and it's in the box, but tame header there. Bit of a weak header, didn't put his back into it. Brilliant play from Ebbsfleet there. It's getting risky now, Maidstone. But Sam Corn intercepts. Hopefully we can see this game out. We haven't had much in this game. It's still been a boring game. Despite that 1 goal Maidstone scored. Could this be the cushion now though? Brilliant cross from Mohamedou Fall. A dipping cross, but this time the keeper catches. And he's dropped the ball now. Gets up the pitch. Headers it, but Ebbsfleet are not giving this away. Their hopes are still held high. Their manager have told him some tactics and they're not giving up. We can't slack off at all now because Ebbsfleet are going to carry on pushing. Our substitutions have come on now, so fresh legs. Oh, and it's went out. Again for another Ebbsfleet corner. That was a risky one there because it was close. We still sit third right now with this 1-0 win. Riley Ware. Dejan Golding. Cuts in but cuts back out. The shot wasn't on. Golding with a brilliant pass into Chambers Morgan. That was such a... The way he identified the space was superb. And then he just cuts it into Chambers Morgan. Unlucky that he couldn't score there. But it doesn't matter. Ruben Carvajal, Chambers Morgan. Carvajal. Caden Bennett. Carvajal. Chambers Morgan. Sam Corn, but it's blocked and that could have been another deflection goal, but it's out for Maidstone corner. And that's it, the referee. I thought the referee was going to allow the corner. I was looking what was happening there. But the referee calls it. That's a 1-0 win, Maidstone. Thanks to the Mohamedou Fall deflection. Come on, Maidstone. That's give us 3 points. I'm pleased with that win. I know it was scrappy. I know we didn't score an open play goal, but I'll still take it every day. I'm going to wrap it up for you guys now. See you in the next one.